I am back, folks. Yes, I am back. Over the past few months, being involved in various groups and being exposed to information and knowledge that many average people on the street don't have access to, or rather, they could have access to if they wanted to, but they have not shown any interest and are therefore ignorant of these events. I found myself in a space where I was becoming a miserable person internally. I was having trouble sleeping and was lucky to manage 3 or maybe 4 hours sleep a night. Or more realistically, I would end up sleeping late in the mornings to catch up on what I was not getting at night, a totally unacceptable situation. I became severely frustrated with my people in general, frustrated at their insistence on prioritizing their possessions and lifestyle over admitting and therefore preparing for what is coming to this country. Every single day I was coming into contact with people who simply refused to even consider that their new nice cars or their nice new cars, their houses, their caravans, their boats, jet skis, etc., could be lost very soon to a government hell-bent on destroying them under the known but often denied plan of the ANC called the National Democratic Revolution. Secondly, as you know, I live in Johannesburg, the East Rand to be more specific, and I hate the place. Johannesburg has to be one of, or the worst places to live in South Africa right now. Having grown up and lived in Port Elizabeth for all but the last 6 years of my entire life, the lifestyle here is so different that, in my opinion, it takes a special type of person to thrive and be happy here. There is literally nowhere a person here can go to take a walk or just enjoy some of the outdoors without either putting your life at risk or paying an entry fee to experience some form of synthetic entertainment under fluorescent lights. All everyone here cares about is working their asses off at a job every day that they probably hate so that they can afford to pay for the toys that they are not able to use. And then to retreat to their backyards over the weekends and braai and drink. They do this day in and day out, week in and week out, month in and month out. This place is like a prison with a very good entertainment system and people volunteer to live here. I reached a stage where I just lost the enthusiasm to make these videos. I lost the enthusiasm to look to the bright side because there simply wasn't a bright side in the long term, and there still isn't. Eventually I made the decision that I had to drop everything and take a break. The only way I knew how to take a break is to get out and away from Johannesburg, to stay away from all the WhatsApp groups, the Telegram groups, the Signal groups, etc. And just to enjoy life for a while the only way I know how. By going to a place where people don't live in denial of the reality around them, by getting close to something I love dearly, the sea. So I packed my things and headed out for a 3-week break from life itself, and the results were quite incredible, to say the least. Within 2 days of leaving Johannesburg, I found myself getting a full night's sleep, which has become something foreign to me over the last few years. It does not matter what time I go to bed. I lay there, and by 3 a.m. I am still laying there, my mind racing with ideas and thoughts. While I was away, I even found that by 9 a.m. in the evenings, I could not keep my eyes open any longer. I slept like a log. My days were filled with experiencing nature and the little piece of heaven I had created for myself in the vehicle I was traveling in. I ended this break with a week visiting with my father, who is getting on in life and who appreciates his children spending some time with him. A person could not ask for better therapy than that. I've now been back in Johannesburg for just over a week and am right back where I started, emotionally anyway. Within 4 days of arriving here, I was back to sleepless nights, laying in bed wondering when my people were going to finally wake up and to stand up to what is happening to them right now, wondering how my own children are going to survive in this country. A country that our fathers and their fathers before them built for us and our children and their children's children. I have 2 children of my own, one a graduated professional and the other recently finished high school. Both of them are currently unemployed, and I don't see them finding employment anytime soon, or ever for that matter, in this country. So here I am back in the saddle, back at my desk making these videos to try and get my people to see the light, to help them to come to the realization that the time is coming very soon where their worlds are going to come tumbling down around them, and no amount of money, no amount of possessions or property will make the slightest bit of difference. I'm not going to use this recording to paint another picture of doom and gloom for you. I could if I wanted to, looking back at the deterioration that has taken place generally since my last video. The collapse of both social systems as well as government systems is extremely noticeable when you have stepped back for a while and come back in. It's like having been outside in the blazing sun all day and then walking into a darkened room from the outside. The difference is debilitating until your eyes adjust to the comparatively low light conditions. So too have I had a shocking experience coming back to Johannesburg. People, it's time. It's time to come out of the blinding sunshine and into the darkened room. You will be shocked at what you can see from in there. In the next few weeks, I'm going to be catching up as much as possible with the current affairs and a little on things going on outside our borders and on other continents, and we'll be bringing you more videos on my ideas and opinions of where we are heading and the speed at which we are traveling. But one thing is certain to me, and that is that 2021 is the year when it all happens. I simply can't see how the system can stay standing while everything is going downhill at an ever-increasing pace. Brace yourself, people. If you thought 2020 was a bad year, just wait to see what 2021 has in store for every one of us. The rich as well as the poor, the blacks as well as the whites, the liberals as well as the conservatives. Nobody will escape what is coming here very soon. In the meantime, please heed my advice to start preparing for whatever is the worst in your mind, at least, because in my opinion, it is going to get a lot worse than any of you can imagine. So stay tuned. If you have not done so yet, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon to be notified when I release my next video, which won't be long. Until next time, be safe out there.